This is Jisdu. Ah, hello, how are you? I am very well, thank you. Things are a little. Yes. And did you want to speak to Alika? One moment, please. But it is good to see you. Excellent. One moment. I am here. One moment. Very well. Hello. Yes. Hello. Yes, I know who it is. Well, we've worked together many times. Well, I helped you to become one in some ways. But let me tell you about myself a little more. Ask me some specific questions. My grace line. Oh, yes. Oh, my race line. You do not know of our race line on your planet. It is not one that is readily available or that we make ourselves known to you, but it is the Kalashan. And your people do not know of us. We do not interact with very many of your species. We are first dimension. Yes. And we are in the Pleiades, but we are not what you would consider Pleiadians. We are far behind. If you look at the Pleiadian sky, we are far behind that in another galaxy beyond the Pleiades. Yes, I have. But they have not been on Earth. I have not spent a life on the Earth since before Christ was born. But we spent some time in Orion together. We did spend some time in Alpha Centauri area together. We also spent some time in the south part of the sky. That would be the Pleiades at this point. In Centaurus. Yes. Yes. It was me. Yes. 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 I spent some lifetimes on your planet in its very early years, but not in its later development. After a certain. Yeah. Yes, it was a very long time ago that happened. But yes. And also, we are from the first creation, but the second seeding of Earth. Yes. Yes, it was a wonderful and marvelous time, actually. Yes, you were in a mermaid form. The early forms of the mermaids on this planet were actually more human-looking than the ones in present. The ones that are presently on Earth look more like fish, but they still have the human face, but they are not as do not look as human as they used to. They have evolved over the years to look actually a little more fish-like. The Ceres, yes, it had a longer name than that. It was the Ceres Conchon. The Ceres Conchon race line came from the area of the sky that the dolphin whale species area, dolphin and whale continuum comes from. I do not know what else to call it. They call it. Yeah. Yes. I did not know that you were aware of these names. Yes. They are they are a very special species, much more special than people would imagine. They Yes. Yes. That is correct. Yes. Yes, and you both could speak the trinary language. The trinary language is that many words are spoken at once through a sound, making a sound. As you know, the dolphins make sounds, and they speak many words at once, and that is why it's not been able to be dissected or learned by your people on your planet, is because they speak so many words at once, they are not aware that the dolphins and whales can actually speak a trinary language. Yes, 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 because there's much information from one sound made from a dolphin or a whale or a mermaid. There can be much information transmitted, much information. Well, yes, it is the kind of a language that when is intercepted by another is intercepted different spatial parts of the body intercept the sound waves And this is how they are telling what the words are saying, because different frequencies will hit at different times. So therefore, this is how they know what the language is saying. They learn their alphabet through the entrance of the sound that is moving. In many, yes, there is a more advanced species of dolphins and whales that is in Andromeda area and not in the Pleiadian area. There are Pleiadians and Andromedan whale councils and dolphin councils, but they speak similar languages, but there is a more advanced language in the Andromeda space area because it is older, but it is not the one that's in contact with the Earth at this time. The one that's in contact with the Earth is the Pleiadian portion of that, and they are the receivers and holders of light on the planet. Let me explain. The dolphins and whales on this planet are the ones that are helping Ascension in the sense that they are holding light for the planet. Each individual, of course, is a reflection of light and has the soul of God within them that he gave them. But to move and connect that light across expanses of oceans, the whales and dolphins are the ones that carry that information to other places so that it can be connected in a greater and more positive way. You are also connected to the universe, of course. But dolphins and whales are holding the light for the planet so that it is stronger than it was in the past. Now, they are getting information from the Pleiadian areas so that they can be greater and stronger at this time, because your Pacific Ocean is being poisoned by radiation, as you know, and you are now opening the vortexes as well. So they are moving. They're a little discombobulated at the moment, but they will come back into a strong position very soon. They are helping with communications to the dolphin and whale assembly or alliance, if you want to call it. They are helping with that and giving information of coordinates and things of that nature so that they can guide you. You see, they are guiding you in some ways to help, and they are guiding you to help you be very specific in what you are doing. Definitely. Absolutely. Yes. 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 I did come from there as well. Yes. Right after the first creation. Yes. We are very much related in thought process. We are connected in some ways. My thought process is actually come into you now and then and you advance yourself and you don't even realize it, but you're thinking advanced thoughts in order to get some of the work done that is necessary for this ascension period. Yes, it is working that way, yes. Yes. Well, I can tell you some percentages and give you an idea of what the probabilities are. No one can actually predict the actual moment or if it will actually happen, because there are so many people with their hands trying to help the Earth with their instrumentations directed to that area that it changes moment by moment what the percentages are of and probabilities of it falling in the ocean. But right now it's at 46% within the next 2 years. But with the development of all the different things that are happening, the aliens and species that are outside your planet that are actually trying to work to help your timeline continue, it goes up and down because some of them are not doing good work and others are doing very good work. So right now it's at 46%, but it could drop or it could go up. But I see that within the next 10 years, it will probably fall into the ocean. 10 years. I give it 10.3 years. The problem is, it's an inevitability of your planet. You can only do so much to hold it together. And when when it is time for it to fall apart, then you can hold it together for a little while longer, but it is inevitable that the tectonic plates will move into a place where you cannot control them any longer. Now, there is technology that is coming that might be able to change this, but it has not arrived yet. It's coming from about 1 billion light years away. The Keia. The Keia. Keia. I don't know if that's a pronunciation or not. They are very, very advanced beings. They're thousands of years ahead of even me. But we are very advanced. But we see that they have an interest, and we're thinking that they are going to try to come. And if they do, they will be able to probably reset the tectonic plates. I do not know. I have no estimation of when they are coming. But I know that they have expressed interest to several different alliances quite a far distance away. And messages have come within the last year that they are interested in perhaps helping this situation, since this planet is a part of prophecy that is millions of years old. At least for another 3,000 years. I believe so. But there is a long time before 10 years. So we have some time to think about it and work on it. Yes, the problem is this. The tectonic plates are numerous, and they move at will, and we cannot predict always the movement. You see, they can go left or right, up or down, and so therefore, with the correct pressure, if we can stabilize it with the correct pressure, it will not move. However, there are so many that are disconnected. To put energies on these different plates at different times can be more dangerous than it is. It could cause them to move more than stop them. Do you understand what I'm saying? So therefore, in order for us to be able to stop them from moving completely, the whole chain of tectonic plates must be worked with at once. And that is something that is beyond our technology right now, because we can work with probably 100 miles of it at once, but this is several hundred miles. And we do not yet have that technology to work with several hundred miles of tectonic plates at one time. They are a positive effect. What the portals are actually doing are feeding the stargates and feeding the energy portals for positive reactions to Mother Gaia. So therefore, Mother Gaia will be able to support herself better with these portals open. That way, she will also be able to help us to maneuver the tectonic plates at will. Now, she can work with all these plates at once, but it is not within her contract to actually save that portion of the continent. So, she is only doing what is natural, just like within your body, she has a lifespan as well. And her lifespan says this, and will react thusly. And we are trying to make her better. Just like science is trying to elongate your life, we are trying to elongate life of Mother Gaia. Yes. Yes. No. There are different pronunciations on different parts of the planet, and different species call them by different names or pronounce the word differently. They can be called Elohim, Elohim. It is the same species, same race. They are a very high species right under God. The E-L in front of their name does mean God. So he has given them a specific purpose. And that one of their specific purposes is to communicate and to bring information to the earth when necessary. You may. Yes, you have. They are a community, a collective, if you will. One person will speak for the entire group, or you can speak to one person without the in group. But that is up to you how you want to communicate. This is true. Your vibration is high enough, yes. Your fourth dimensional energy extends quite far out. It is dependent on how you are taught about the dimensions. There are many teachings of different ways to interpret how the dimensions are spoken and taught. So yes, your way is also accurate. It can be spoken of in different ways by different species. They are taught by how they discovered the dimensions, and this is how they speak of them. And when another dimension is found, then they elaborate and their understanding of dimensions increases. So those that have greater understanding of dimensions will speak of higher dimensions and more numerous dimensions, rather than those that will have lesser understanding and speak of less numbers of dimensions. So therefore, it is only actually how you are taught and how they are brought into your understanding. So yes, they can be of a 12th dimensional understanding, and some people will think of them as a lesser dimension only because they do not know the in-between dimensions that can be numbered. Yes, you may learn it that way. Correct. I can fit into all understandings if I translate it. Yes, you are a higher being than I am used to speaking to on your planet. But I only speak to one other person, and they are of a lower dimensional understanding. Therefore, I have to adjust. Yes, I do not work through them very often, only when necessary. I understand who they are and what their purpose is to some degree, but I am not in personal or complete contact with them all the time. I am aware that they are a positive group, but I am not working with them. Exactly. Us, we were physically together in that lifetime, yes. There were several lifetimes with that we were together. Even on Earth, there were several before the time of Christ. But after the time of Christ, I did not come back to this planet as embodied. But we did spend many lifetimes in Orion, the Pleiades, Andromeda, Alpha Centauri, and other places, Centaurus, Mylor. There was other places as well. But now I am here in this form. I am the spirit that, yes, 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 exactly. It is not, usually it is not possible. That is correct. Yes, because your planet is heading toward ascension. Yeah. That is not something that is going to happen very, very soon. But yes, there is that dimension coming to your planet eventually. But it will not happen in your lifetime. However, it will happen in several lifetimes to come from now. And yes, your thought processes, when you enter that, it will be a slow ascension into that. You will be multidimensional before you become another dimension. Do you understand that? It will have to be more than one dimension that you will go through before you can receive the next dimension as a full dimension. A phasing, so to speak. Yes. You're from the future in that sense. Yes. Of course. You are one who has been given permission by the timekeepers to experience some things in the future without changing things. No. And you have already gone into the past as well with the permission of timekeepers, because they know that you will not harm anything there and will not change the future. Yes, what does he want to know? Yes, yes. It was about the same period, and we did know him and the dolphin culture at that time and the whale culture at that time. It was an early species of dolphins and whales. They were quite wonderful and still had the trinary language. They had, their communities were about 10. They traveled in about packs of 10. And they were family oriented and very dedicated to the community as it was, but also helpful to those that needed it outside the community. Knowing that the vibration of the dolphins was very high always. They were able to help us with some of the energy that we needed to do the jobs that we were doing. You were in several places together because you were very connected in many places, and were lovers. You were lovers more than one time. Definitely, yes. Yes. What a twin flame is one soul that has separated and then reunited. You are always been one soul that has been separated and then came back together. Yes. It was a long time ago. I could not even tell you. Only you would probably be able to reach back into your consciousness and find that exact time. That is what I see when I think about it. I think of a great number of nebulous clouds and stars being formed. I will tell you more about myself while you are reading. I am in spirit at this time, and I can travel anywhere. And I have free will just as you do. But in the place where I am, free will means that I can be creative as well. I can create my own scenarios and things of this nature if I need to. I also can create things for you if it's possible. If your belief system will support it, then I can create it for you. Now, that is not necessarily at this time because all things are going as planned. But if it's necessary, I will be able to create some things for you if it is all right with the Spirit. And the Spirit has approved everything I've done so far. I can get connections for you to energy and things of this nature. Yes, and that's something you can do. You must give permission for it to be changed, and you have to tell them what you want to change it to, because that is your free will and not mine. I do not have the will over your body, but I can give you energy. But I do not have any will to make decisions for you, except to give you energy if you ask for it. See, that is your... Yes, yes, you have done that, yes. Yes, you do teaching, and you also go to the vortexes in astral form to look at them and make sure that they are moving in the right direction, that they are opening correctly. You are working with the dolphins astrally. You are working with the some of the spiritual realms at times. You are also working with me every now and then for information about where else you're going to go after this mission, but that is not information that you can bring back to your consciousness, only to your subconscious at this time. So, and the reason why you feel like you are a little overworked in your dream state, because your astral is traveling a lot. Yes, I can tell you a little bit about that, but only a small amount, because some information is to be left in the future. But you went to the future to find out the success rate of some of the things that you were going to do here on Earth, to find out if it had any negative consequences in the future, and then you tweaked your projects to make sure that it was correct. That is all. Yes, yes, you foresaw a possible problem with extraneous energy. So you went to the future to check to see if this extraneous energy would cause any problems in the future. And it did not, so you have returned and your mission continues as it was. This is the extraneous energies that you were talking about. Absolutely. And that's why you had to go to the future and you got permission to check on this energy and to know how to handle it in this particular timeline. So now you know exactly what to do, and they will not interfere in any way that is damaging. It not necessarily does not mean raising your DNA, but it does mean raising some of your energy levels on your physical body. What I can do is create a vortex around you that can feed you and Joe's physical body. One moment, and I will check and make sure that it is a viable process in third dimension. Tia, sieć, kiet, tutorot, mit, koczyn, stambiriet, radariku. Nu ash, tatsiu mata. It cannot be created in the home, but outside the home, but you will feel the energy of it. It will be an energy that comes from Mother Gaia and moves out from the earth. It will not be an energy that comes in from the outside, but I can give you positive energy from Gaia. This is the kind of energy you're working with in the vortexes already, so it will help affect you in a positive way. It will be 7 yards outside the doorway. Correction. 10 yards outside the doorway. You may sit in that area. It will affect you no matter where you are. The closer you are to this vortex, the more energy you will receive. But you will be able to receive it in the house in all areas, in the living space. Yes, except that one difference. There will be a pyramid of energy over it. You will not see it, but this will help magnify the energy and purify the air around your home as well. Very nice. It will be completed by tomorrow. You will be able to feel it. It will have some healing effects on your body as well. It's a cleansing and clarifying. The first couple days you may find that you may sneeze or cough or urinate more due to cleansing of the body. You're not. That is fine. It will not be able to heal the kidneys completely, but it will help clarify them and strengthen them. Yes. Yes. Oh, yes. There are more changes coming with the solstice and full moon that are coming. The energies there are very pure, though. Not like the energies that we have been dealing with on your planet for the last, since September, or late August, September. They will be calming down, and the new solstice, new moon energy will be much calmer. Yes, it will be much calmer. Yes. I am not aware of what they will bring yet. I am only aware of the summer one. There are too many variables to be able to predict on your planet what will happen. There is an 80% chance, 78% chance that the fall solstice will be very powerful as well. The equinox. They can be the same kind, except the one that is coming now is much more calm. It may be powerful as well, but it is not powerful in the same way that they are predicting the equinox in the fall. Yes, yes, there is some distortion coming through, not from your side, but there is distortion here in this plane. I'm trying to clear it up. Catch up. That is better. We are not supposed to tell futures, but what is it that you want to know? Perhaps I can give you some indicators. Yes, it is possible. I can see things in your soul contract, but it is not for us to tell you those things, because then you will change how you are living. And you cannot change how you are living, because things must be learned and experienced the way that your contract is put in at this point. Now, you may change your future contract by adding certain desires to your contract. However, if they see that this is going to be disruptive to the future, they will have to let you know this. But you can make some requests. Yes. Yes. This is because of belief systems on your planet. You may say that you believe that you can speak to us, but your reality and your experience speak to you in a different way. So you need reality and experience of this to make it a belief system. Therefore, we will open you up in your meditations to become more aware of us, so that you can experience us and make your belief systems system stronger. Do you understand? When you belief systems are a very funny thing. You grow up with them and they dictate what you can do and what you cannot do. If you believed that you could grow another arm if this one fell off, and you actually believed it with all your heart, and there was some part of your brain that made it a reality and experience, it would happen. Does that make sense to you? Yes. So, but when you look around your reality, nothing like that exists. Yes, yes. Doing it is the problem because it is not a reality. You've never seen it happen, and it is not an experience. You've never experienced it happen, and that affects the belief system. And that affected your belief system. You believed that I am there. You believed it was true, and that helped your experience and your reality. Yeah, let me do this for you then. I will send you some essence from me, and you will feel it and integrate it, and if you can use it, then you shall. It will get you soon. But yes, you do. And this is part of my essence in a very weakened state since I am far away. I am sending it through technology and not in person. Oh yes, and this energy is what is my essence. But I know who you are, and I can answer some questions without you asking them. I've already answered some of them that you did not ask. And I will answer. Yes, yes. It is because when you say Yeshua, people will listen. People know who he is and respond to the name. It is only a response to the name and not to the actual energy. They were responding to Yeshua as a person that they knew in other lifetimes, an aspect of him. They do not know my name, and so they do not know how to respond to me. They open themselves up to Yeshua because he is known on the earth more than me. And therefore, they will give him credit for things that I have done because that is a name they know and not mine. But be aware of this. I get the credit whenever I do anything. So you do not have to be upset. If they give the credit to Yeshua, the energy and credit comes to me because I have done it, and Yeshua gives me the credit. And he lets them know that it was just an aspect of divine that was helping. Yes, yes. So you are of Yeshua. Yes, yes. Your relationship to Mother Mary is that she had the energy, she carried the energy of Yeshua. She is the energy that you have as a female of carrying, even though, yes, 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 most definitely. Yeah, it's imagine your perspective of God. This is how I will describe it. Every person has their own perspective of God. They see him in a way that only they see him. And when you put two perspectives of God together, it is a much greater God than one perspective. Yes, you did many things for him. You had the spirit of Mary Magdalene was around you when he was alive. Yes, so I am affirming those things that you have already written. No, you were the spirit of Mary Magdalene. Yes, so therefore you are one. When people look back and say that Christ never had relationship, how could he be the God of his people if he did not experience anything that his people experienced? He had to experience everything that his people experienced. So therefore that he could take care of them after he left, or give the information to the God that was taking care of his people. He wanted to know his people better in a more personal way. Yes, there are many aspects of Mary Magdalene on the earth at this time. She is divided so that she can bring her message to the people as well. 7, yes, Yeshua is always meeting with you. He is in many aspects at this time, but he is not physical. Not yet. Yes. there was a strong aspect of him born at that time that is going to rise up and do special things. But it was not him in the physical, but only an aspect. But it was a strong aspect, and there are other strong aspects of him available at this time. He believes that a higher self of himself is a Mary Magdalene, and it is as such. But she does not stay with him constantly. Yes, it's not the same kind of aspect. But yes, in some ways, he has a more third-dimensional aspect of her as a higher self, because that is the only way she can relate to him in some ways. I understand. No, we do not have that concept. We were taught about all concepts, about all things. And different concepts are greater than others, and this is a lesser concept. No, it is a concept that takes the minds off of creativity and puts it on one thing, which diverts all energies to creating it. And it's not very positive.